With the ICC announcing its verdict that the board had voted to essentially remove Bangladesh from the T20 World Cup and giving them an additional day to decide whether or not they're going to choose to change their stance of traveling to India, there was naturally a lot of focus on what exactly it is that the ICC would say publicly on this matter. Well, now we know what they've said because they put out a statement, and in this video what we're going to do is go over the operative parts or the key parts of that particular statement, because it was a long-winded media release that was put out there. But there are some interesting things which touch upon why it is that they feel this demand from Bangladesh was never feasible in the first place. Starting with point number 1, where they said that security assessments indicated that there was no threat to Bangladesh players, media persons, officials and fans at any of the venues in India. And these security assessments, by the way, were not just their own security assessments or those that were put about from India. They were independent security assessments done as well. And in none of those was it determined in any way, shape or form that this would be a major threat for Bangladesh in particular. This is point number 1 that was really worth keeping an eye on. Point number 2, more importantly, when they said that it makes no sense for us to actually rejig the grouping. And this is again point number 2. They said that it wasn't feasible to make changes so close to the tournament, and altering the schedule could set a precedent that would jeopardize future ICC events. And this is very important. What the ICC basically said was, look, we're drawing a line under the sand here. We can't accommodate this request at the last minute because it would actually jeopardize not only future ICC events, but also undermine our own credibility, the ICC's credibility as an independent governing body of the sport. Because then it would basically become a free-for-all. Anyone could make any request whatsoever, and the ICC would have to potentially agree to those. They'd have to take it on board and look at trying to actually getting it done. So what they said is no, it makes no sense to alter the groupings in any way, shape or form. Last but not the least, and this one was perhaps the most important, they said that the BCB continuously, repeatedly linked its participation to a single, isolated and unrelated development concerning one player's involvement in a domestic league. You don't need any points for guessing what exactly this is a reference to. This is, of course, them referring to the fact that Mustafizur Rahman was arbitrarily released from the Kolkata Knight Riders despite the fact that he was picked up by them in the auction. The instruction, of course, came on the behest of the BCCI, who said that no, it makes no sense having a Bangladesh player in the league right now, given political tensions. What the ICC is saying is that that is an isolated, unrelated incident. It has nothing to do with an ICC event, and nor should it. It's saying the actual security forecasted threat for all teams is the same. There's no special threat which is there for anyone of Bangladeshi origin. That's what the ICC has said. So that is the official reasoning as to why they've chosen to reject the BCB's request. Remember, the ball is still, as of this recording, in the court of the BCB. If they choose to change their mind, then they'll stay on in the tournament. If they choose to play in India, none of this will matter. But if they say that no, we can't do it, well, then the ICC has come up with a solution. They've booted out Bangladesh, and potentially Scotland will be the ones who replace them in the tournament. Do you agree with the ICC's assessments though? Let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget as always to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook, and stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.